Dear Journal, this lady here says that I apparently unlocked a door. But I don't want to go through the door. I have unattended business to get to.
Okay, Spyro, jump through that hole in the floor to get down to Crush's dungeon. I'll help you by tossing sheep through the hole if I can catch them. Good luck.
No.
Guess that means he'll be counting sheep.
Alright, so...
Should I get out of the house now?
What?
Should I get out the house?
No. I don't, punish bad jokes, okay? I do want to go this way. I have a speedway to finish before ending all of this.
So, should we introduce ourselves?
We already did. This is just continuing off of last episode. Yeah, sorry everyone, this is a week later. So
yeah, we have something called lives. I'm pretty sure everyone else can relate.
Alright, anyway, so me and Kevin were about to talk about fanfictions we both got. For me, it's the Academy of Evil. For him, what do you call it?
Oh, I haven't been working on any so far. I've just been helping out.
Oh.
Just been helping out like other authors.
So, what I'm doing with mine is I'm actually starting over. And it's pretty much an expansion of what it was before. And then there are some parts that I'm overhauling because the plots and dialogue are just... What is this?
Yeah, that happens. That can happen a lot. To be honest.
So, since I'm starting over, might as well explain it. I haven't actually started writing anything because I'm just trying to write through it all. I have this extra thing I'm writing down, which is the chapter events, so that I know all the plot points before actually getting started and doing something that I might regret later. So far it starts off with the main character, well, actually it starts off with the semi-characters, Neo and his friends, Engria and Engine. Weird names, but I didn't make them up, so that's my excuse. On their first day of school, where is the last one? And so far, it sucks. Where is the last boat? There it is. So, after you get used to how the thing works, and how people interact, you see this school and everything, and then the next part is the main character, Mark, who is at home. He's going to go to school soon, and he's thinking of life, and then his parents tell him to go to sleep, and he does, but he has a really weird dream, and for the past few years, he's been having a lot of weird dreams. Wait,
why are you redoing this again?
Because there's a second challenge that I have to do to get an orb. But first, I need to kill people. I mean, wouldn't you want to murder people before going and getting treasure?
I guess now you think you're pretty good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion.
I'm really not good at explaining things. I'm better at writing them. Maybe I could just show you the thing and then see what you think.
I see.
Alright, Spyro. Meet the course.
Alright, this one gets confusing. There's actually some cheap way to do it really fast, but I don't remember what it is, so I'm just going to keep following Hunter.
How does he have wings?
Because he can't fly without them.
No, I mean like where? Oh, I mean like where did he get them?
He probably made them and put them on his arms.
So he's just flapping his arms.
Yeah. I mean, what else would you do if you had wings?
The
stuck to
thing
your
that
arms?
like everyone tries to do in like whatever medium it happens, and yet it never works.
That's because cartoons are stupid. Well, old cartoons back in the 90s were really stupid. Cartoons these days are more advanced. I hate this part. Fly! Sorry for swearing, but I hate that part.
Understandable.
So, like, Dexter's Laboratory, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo. I mostly watched Cartoon Network at the time. And Nick. Nick had better shows at the time. It's weird. Back then, Cartoon Network shows were weird, dodgy, and kind of, like, as ridiculous as your imagination will let you to get without drugs. No!
Yeah, as for me, I'm not writing. I'm having some ideas to write.
You've been
Yes,
going back
writing,
and
but
forth.
I've mostly been helping out other authors with their stories.
Maybe you could help me with mine.
I, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, you don't have to be. The story explains itself when it starts off. God.
Well done, Spyro.
Alright, now I gotta go murder a dinosaur.
This door
I
will
said
open.
I could bring.
Okay,
I'm-
Spyro. Jump through that.
I mean, I've been helping. I've been able to make some characters for, like, most of the stories I've been helping out with are revolve around a series called Valkyria Chronicles.
Huh.
I'm sure you don't know what it is.
No.
But, yeah, I've kind of been helping out with that. I've even made a few OCs for it, at least for them too.
I have moral season I know what to do with.
I've only just-
The professor was working on
But
some new
regardless,
technology.
I mean,
The last orb in place. Now let's see.
I-
All we need are some coordinates.
You drifted off.
I'm
You
sorry
lost me.
about that. I guess I just wanted to pay attention to the cutscene.
It's hard. You can't pay attention to both at the same time.
No, Hunter, don't!
Squish.
Get off! Get off me, you useless buffoons!
They're just going, what?
Why can't either you?
Yeah, Hunter.
Where are we? No dragons. Wonderful. Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in. Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, oh my. I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Oh no.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot.
See, he's thinking.
All your
Why isn't anyone else?
Scatter them throughout Avalar, quickly!
Bye, tiny ladies.
Crush, get the orbs now.
Is
You
this
know-
build up to the fight?
You
This is explaining what happened before the game started.
Oh,
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah, I would have gone after him. But didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
Good idea. We better go right now.
That harp just does not feel right.
it's like he's stuck in a perpetual
Alright, so
loop.
this is not a bad boss, I'd say. There's a cheap, like pretty much every Spyro game has a cheap way to doing something fast. This one, take damage, and you'll be skipping through so you can damage him again. Oh god. Ah. Eh.
Okay, sorry, I can't. So sorry. So as I was saying before,
Ow. Oh,
I've mostly been helping out, coming up with ideas for certain stories. If any of you guys are familiar with Michael Boy 105 and Johnny Boy 11, yeah, I've been helping those guys out. If you're familiar with their stories, let me know.
So, let's see. I'm gonna skip to the main part of the plots, which is where. Oh, I forgot he does 3. Ow! Oh, he didn't get me.
Invincibility French for the win.
This time I don't have to stop running. Didn't help anyway. Get him, get him, get it, get it! Yes!
You barely got it.
So it starts off with Neo, who is a amateur inventor, gets tired of Mark's upbeat attitude and uses a device he calls the Evil Ring to try and change him and make him into an evil Doom person, or whatever you want to call it. Make him evil, pretty much. And it backfires, and Mark disappears when which it's a laser, by the way, when it fires at him. And what actually happens is he gets teleported to a place called the Dead Zone.
The Dead Zone from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, is there actually a place called the Dead Zone?
Bring it on, shorty.
I thought I made
I was
something
just
up.
trying to make a joke because
No, because then I'm not original anymore.
no. Sorry. Forget what I said.
I'll try.
What a wuss.
Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. If Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that, and that. Why, you...
Those flags seem to obey whoever the winner is. Like, I'm on the winner's side. And then whoever loses, like, sorry, I'm going to this side now.
I see.
Alright, so, first things first. I need to correct my gem numbers.
Well, I bet a rich dragon like you wouldn't mind cashing in a few gems to learn how to climb. I'd be willing to teach you for, say, a small fee.
No.
Okay, you can come back and learn later. But if you had any idea what was at the top of this wall, you would be willing to pay double what I'm asking. Well, I bet a rich dragon like
I do not. Yeah, money.
500, whatever.
you won't regret it. Okay. Use the
I actually heard that in one of the Spyro games you can actually hurt him to get your gems back.
Spyro 3.
Oh yeah.
So, the weird thing about it in Spyro 3 is that you can shortcut about 2 or 3 different moneybags parts. But you'll want to pay him more anyway because later on you'll get to beat him up for more gems.
Yeah. Wonder why they don't have more of that in the other games.
Because this is the last... Well, actually, in Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, you pay him once, and that's it. And you don't even get your gems back. It's weird what they do in Enter the Dragonfly. You meet every character once, and that's it. Except for Hunter, you meet him in a few minigames. Alora, you don't see, what's her name? I forget at the moment. But you only meet, Rabbit Girl, I forget her, Bianca! You only meet Bianca at the beginning of the game when she gives you bubble breath for some stupid reason. Ripto you meet for the beginning of the game in a couple of cutscenes and a few bosses. Bosses, all of which suck. And then Moneybags you meet once, you pay him once, and then you don't get your money back. I don't get why. Like, he shows up at the first level, and he has you pay, I think, 400 gems to cross a gap, as usual. And then, that's it. That's the only time you pay him, and you never get your money back. I don't really get why.
What can you say was like the last good Spyro game?
Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think about that? Think about that in like New Beginning.
New Beginning is awesome.
I agree. I have played it.
Really? On what console?
GameCube.
So, now we get to joke around with ladders. Don't you slap me with that. I'll slap you with my fire. And then... So... Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, if it wasn't rushed, I kind of wonder how much better it would be. But, oh well.
Well, who knows? Like, we might actually see an actual Spyro game.
Not as long as Activision keeps holding on to him.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Nope, back on the thing. And the thing is, they're up to their 6th Skylanders game. Ow! You die for that.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but do they also have have the Crash Bandicoot license?
Yes. They got Crash in the Skylanders.
Wow.
Ah! Okay, so this guy is my favorite enemy in this game. He's a duck.
Your turtle friends happen to make a very good soup. If I can catch them. You can try to say them if you like, but I'm feeling awfully hungry.
So, he's not really a bad guy, he's just a chef, and he happens to be trying to murder a bunch of baby turtles.
Turtle soup?
Yeah. Okay, so the first part of this, super easy. You just knock these in here. The second part, the final orb of the first Avalar homeworld,
So,
is like,
saved a few turtles.
you'll see.
Now more where those came from. Here, take this orb. Go away.
See,
So-
he's just minding his business, being grumpy and telling me to shove off. And he's bribing me to go away. He doesn't care what I do. He just wants to be a chef. Okay, so this part gonna take me a couple tries, and you'll find out why in a moment. So, I am on a stone floor, however, I'm practically on ice. For the camera angle and for how much you wander around like this. And you have to be really precise with where you knock these guys around. And I heard that there isn't any specific number of turtles, it just depends on how fast you are at it. Nope, no. See? You can't just circle around the pot, you actually have to go in several goddamn directions.
I love the smell of turtle soup in the morning,
So, as we were saying before, what do you like about New Beginning and Dawn of the Dragon?
Oh, that was just... I like all three, except... New Beginning is probably one of my favorites because that's the only of the trilogy I actually finished. Eternal Night I actually didn't finish because of the Scorpion Arena battle, and then I lost the disc. And then Dawn of the Dragon I actually rented, so I didn't get very far before having to send it back. If I ever get the chance, I'll probably play it again.
So what happened in Eternal Night? Because I just know of New Beginning and Dawn of the Dragon.
Oh, that's like when Spyro's finally a teenager and he's with... It's actually the first two-player Spyro game besides Spyro 3 where you go in the boxing match and you can plug in a second controller. There's also a really early PS3 Spyro game. So they had to figure a few things out with what you could do with the PS3. And Spyro's got a few cool moves and a few combos, cool things you can do.
Yeah, I gotta admit, New Beginning was a good game. Was a good.
Also, I'm not entirely sure, but I think, like, there's a giant lava monster you fight.
You said every turtle on the beach. Here, take this. I was gonna use it to buy potatoes, but now I don't need it.
See, now that I beat him, he's like, meh, whatever. He doesn't even care. This guy's my favorite. So, I'm not entirely sure. I might have to play, like, the entire series again. But the lava monster boss in Spyro Dawn of the Dragon is probably the biggest Spyro boss you're ever going to have to battle. Because it's a giant lava monster, and it's a level on his own. And you have to go literally fight his heart. So now let's get out of here, since we have everything.
I see. So, say,
It's
what
a
was your
really
favorite
cool
boss in New Beginning?
Oh, I would say, well, let's see, let me list the bosses. There's the Ice King, the Swamp Monsters, which aren't really a boss, just a bunch of big bad guys. There's the Stone Golem, which is actually a really cool boss.
Yeah, I can agree
There's
with that.
the Laser King. And there's...
Oh yeah, the guy covered. Oh yeah, the electricity.
Yes, he is an
mid-boss.
awesome boss, and he's really easy. But he's a mini boss too.
Yeah, literally, what I did for him once was that I used Spyro's Earth Ultimate. To
You
nail
want
the
to
guy.
use that for a
Nail the
lot
guy.
of things.
Nail the guy, and just like I had him maxed out. I was like, I just wrecked him like within like a minute or so.
Cinder, I don't really like. It is really hard to do Cinder in one go, like because what you have to do is take out a bunch of crystals. There's 3 crystals on the platform for healing and extra stuff. I watched a walkthrough to see how the professionals did it, the exact same way I did it. Knock out a few crystals, fall off the platform on purpose. Knock out a bunch of crystals up until you get supercharged. Beat Cinder up a bit. Use the supercharge. Beat her up more. And then finally use like the God mode. And then you beat her. But I was like...
Wait, you mean the first or second fight?
With Cinder? Oh yeah, the second fight. The first fight is pretty simple to beat without dying.
Yeah, I actually beaten her without using that strategy. I just straight up fought her.
Legend has it
The second one or the first one?
Second.
And legend also has it that I know how to activate it. Furthermore, as I recall, the legend mentioned something about me activating it for, a small fee.
Nah, not now.
Okay, you can come back and learn later. But if you had any idea how much treasure there is in Zephyr, you'd pay double what I'm asking.
What? That's the same excuse you had for the ladder.
Yeah, that's
I didn't notice that before, but that's probably because I never say no.
But yeah, like what?
You actually beat Cinder without dying once, the second battle.
No, I think I actually died a few. I think it like took me like a while before it was.
Okay,
able
but you
to.
did it without like the power burst or whatever it's called?
Nope. Yeah, I mean yes, I did.
Wow. I never actually looked up the video to see if anyone beat Cinder the second fight without dying. Alright, now I'm gonna go do something dumb.
I guess the boss fight was admittedly a bit of a problem for me was the train.
Well done, Spyro.
Oh, I forgot about the train. That's a funny boss battle.
Yeah.
Knock him into the wall! Oh, and then the one where you shoot at him when you're both chasing him on the rails.
Yeah.
And the only monkey that talks to you.
No, there are a few times when they talk, but it's only in select cutscenes.
Yeah. Okay, there's also another thing. You know the big ogres in the Dante's freezer? One of them is named Lemon the Terrifying.
Oh yeah, I love the character. I love the names they came
I know,
up
it's
with
something you have to pay attention to see if there's anything worth noting.
I've
Lemon the Terrifying, pretty much worth noting all the time.
Yes, I've played through the game several times, and the names are always funny.
Alright, I'm gonna get all the gems and then I'm gonna cut it off.
Oh, Spyro, hello. I was just having trouble with this door, and I think some orb power might unstick it. I see you.
So, which one of the Dragon Elders would you say is your favorite?
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably Ignitus.
Because you get to see him the most.
Maybe. Yeah, probably that's the answer. Let's go with that.
Yeah, Voltaire's pretty funny with his dialogue. dialogue because he's all over the
And
board.
what's the ice one's name?
Cyril.
He's a snot.
And as for Terrador,
Terrador is cool.
yeah. So what happens in Eternal Night? The second of the three?
Let's see. Cinder doesn't believe in herself, so she goes running off, and Spyro chases her down. There's not that much in plot. There's mostly just follow her, and you're also looking for another Dragon Elder called the Oracle, who's supposed to answer some questions and tell Spyro pretty much anything important.
Oh, cause I don't think I think I either forgot that the end game existed because, like, I thought Dawn of the Dragon was like after New Beginning, which, meh.
Dawn of the Dragon is technically after the New Beginning.
Oh.
Because it's a third game in the first game, right?
Yeah, I have no idea what I was thinking.
You know, I used to, when I was a kid, I didn't pay attention to the titles that much. I knew there was Spyro 1, and there was Spyro 2 because 2 is in the title. But for some reason, I couldn't figure out whether Spyro Enter the Dragonfly was the third Spyro game, or if Year the Dragon was the third Spyro game. It didn't register that one of them was for the PS1 and the other was for the PS2. Because I plugged them both into the PS2. I never played Spyro on the PS1. And what mostly actually, I think it was between Spyro 2 and Spyro 3. Or something, because in this game, you have Sparks can tell you where all the gems are, but in Spyro 3 you have to unlock it, so I got the two confused a lot. I'm actually not entirely sure how I got them confused, because it was so long ago and because it's such a rookie mistake. So, gonna get this orb, then gonna cut it off and go to whatever level I want to. Give me the shinies! Alright.